Hello, everyone. It's Is it Thursday? It's Thursday. Welcome to JPNN. It's time to see what the news has brought us today. I hope it's exciting. I'm looking forward to. Yesterday, we reported on the old Capcom stuff revolving around Resident Evil Village. And they've already put out a comment on it. Let's see what it says here. TheGamer.com. Thank God for The Gamer. You know, The Gamer. Just incredible. The Gamer has reached out to Capcom, confirming that the issue is being investigated. Quote, the team is currently looking into the reported PC performance issues, is Capcom's official statement on the matter. When asked by The Gamer about... That's just the stupidest website name. About reports that DRM is behind some of the problems plaguing Resident Evil's PC launch. While there is no suggestion of how the issue will be remedied, Capcom is aware of the latest round of complaints. Thanks, The Gamer. Do you ever just read something and you just have to take a second to really question if you want to click it? You know, you really have to consider everything that's led to this point on if you want to click it. I'm currently at this moment right now. And I'll show you exactly what I mean. TheGamer.com. Everyone loses with the Twitch fart meta. I'm not clicking on it. I'm not clicking on it. I'm not going to fucking click on it, chat. We're moving forward. We're moving forward. Okay. All right. We're good. Oh my God. God of War star Christopher. It's not a meta. I mean, God of War star Christopher Judge is going to be voicing Black Panther in Marvel's Avengers Wakanda Expansion. Oh, that's actually very good. Do you think he's gonna say boy? Let's see what this is. EU.com, also known as Entertainment Weekly. I just like EU.com. Let's see here. Judge will voice King T'Challa in Marvel's Avengers video game from Square Enix Crystal Dynamics. EU has learned exclusively. He'll make his debut in War for Wakanda, the upcoming DLC story expansion coming this August. I turned it down straight away, Judge tells EU over Zoom about when he was first approached about the voice role. There's many Black Panthers, but I really didn't believe that anyone should ever do T'Challa again after Boseman. The actual talks proceeded, and basically, I wound up doing it because my mother and my children said if I didn't do it, they would disown me. I mean, to be quite honest, I was fearful of being compared to what Chadwick had so wonderfully done, he continues. The only way I could really wrap my head around it was to not even attempt a voice match, to let my performance stand on its own. I put all that into it, and hopefully people like it. I want to double down on the idea that this is its own iteration of the Black Panther mythos, says Evan Narcissus. What? That person's last name is actually Narcissus? What? It's spelled Narcisse. Narcissi? Narcissi. I mean, that's definitely like an extrapolation of the word narcissist, right? That's 100% where that... It's not? Hold on. Origin of the last name. Family history. French from the personal name Narcissi, French form of Narcissus. Ancestry.com. Thank you for making me feel better than a Twitch chatter here on July 15th, 2021. Back to the story. Says Evan Narcissi, the writer behind Marvel Comics' Rise of Black Panther, who also came aboard War for Wakanda as a narrative consultant. Even if you know the comic and can quote the movie by heart, there are still going to be some surprises. These are some great... Hannah MacLeod, the DLC's narrative lead who worked closely with Narcissi to craft the new story, believes the game's version of T'Challa is already distinct given its place within the context of Marvel's Avengers A-Day, which was meant to celebrate the opening of the hero's West Coast headquarters. Kickstarted the game, blah, 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 blah. T'Challa's kingdom was in negotiations with Steve Rogers to ally with the Avengers, but with Cap's death brought a change of heart for the most technologically advanced nation on Earth. They closed off their borders to the rest of the world once again. And the DLC, however, T'Challa has no choice but to enter the fray when the corrupt corporation AIM, headed by Monica Rapacini, hires Ulysses Claw to procure vibranium. The fact that I can read that statement and everyone in the chat goes, yep, no, that's is crazy. That's actually crazy to me that we're in a world where the Marvel thing has penetrated society in such a way. That blows my mind. It blows my mind. It blows my mind. We just got hit with the ooh woo. Judge's iteration of Black Panther is in a different place than we typically see the character. He's older and a little bit more wizened, MacLeod says. We're not coming into T'Challa's story at the beginning. He hasn't just lost his father. He hasn't just become a king. He's been in this role for a while. Okay. Narcissi describes him in relation to Boseman's version. Chadwick's performance was somebody who had more questions about how to perform the role of Black Panther and King. This version doesn't have those questions, he says. He thinks he has all the answers. I think one of the cool things in this expansion is there's tension between him and Shuri, his tech-savvy sister, like we haven't seen before in how best to move Wakanda forward. Well, we'll see. We will see how it goes. War for Wakanda adds a new single-player mission that brings the length of the total campaign to more than 25 hours. There will be new adversaries, including 2 central villains, what MacLeod calls a robust cast of Wakandans, like the Dora Milaje and the sorcerer Zawavari, locations like Shuri's laboratory and the Wakanda War Room, and new missions for the drop zone and threat sector. When does this come out? When does that launch? August? They can't keep doing this. They can't keep doing this, chat. They can't keep getting me excited for more Marvel's Avengers. You know? They can't keep doing that. Anyways, this is the worst possible time for ads to run because we have some breaking news. Steam has just announced the Steam Deck, not to be confused with the Stream Deck, but the Steam Deck. I don't know. The website won't load. There it goes. Oh boy, look at this thing, chat. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. One second, I have to see a guy about a thing here, live on air. Wait, I can't buy it? Oh, it's actually lagging so badly. Well, shit. Has anyone got a link? Comes out in December. We're going to get to the specs here in just a sec. I'm trying to buy it. How much is it? I don't know. It won't fucking load. The website just refuses to load. It's $400? All right, well, I'm going to keep this on my side monitor and we'll take a look at it. Let's turn this down just a notch here. This is the Steam Deck. Part of the AMD to create Steam Deck's custom APU optimized for handheld gaming. It's a Zen 2 plus RDNA 2 powerhouse, delivering more than enough. This is literally just like a Switch Pro. Once you've logged into Steam Deck, your entire Steam library shows up just like any other PC. You'll be able to find your collection of favorites exactly where you left them. Man. Here are the specs. Let's see. Let's take a look. Okay. I'm going to load this page. Hold on. Let's see what we got. Okay. We have a 7 ads, really? Hey, man. Ads run every... He can't hear me. He's watching the ads. 7-inch touchscreen. It's got 2 mics, thumbsticks, right speaker, trackpad, Steam button, left speaker, L2 volume, fan, Type-C port, great, status, power, micro SD card. Oh, it's got back buttons as well. I think that's pretty good. Oh, it does have, oh, wow. Damn, it's got NVMe. Holy shit, that motherfucker. That's going to be fast. Ooh, that's going to be a fast little thing. This thing is going to be so hot. What the hell? How are they going to keep that thing's going to burn my hands. It's got HD haptics. Resolution is 800 pixels. It's an LCD display, though. 400 nits, 60 hertz. Got Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. Now that is interesting. This is literally just a Switch Pro. This is like literally a Switch Pro. Is this the dock? Oh, yeah. Yeah, the official dock. I still can't load it to order it. Now, do you think Nintendo is like, get me the lawyers? Right? Reservations start the 16th. But right here it says Steam Deck is available to reserve now in select regions. and will begin shipping in December. So I think you can reserve them, but you just can't buy them. This thing costs $400. It's $400. What about software? That's Baldur's Gate. I don't know if I like the design of that thing. It's kind of big. It's a little big, you know? It looks like a Game Gear. It reminds me of a Game Gear. I wonder if it takes 8 AAA batteries or AA batteries or whatever it was. Can you play Final Fantasy 14 on it though? Now here's a question. I mean, you probably could, but you would have to have it. You would have to have purchased it through Steam. Actually, no, there's an external launcher, so I don't know how it's going to handle that. I don't know how that's going to work. That's kind of an interesting thing. Let's see if there's any other stuff. Steam just works on deck. Sorry, I'm 50. Steam just works on deck. I'm 15 years old. It just works on deck. Oh, they're playing Ni no Kuni 1. Hey, they chose the correct game. Get him, Oliver. Get him. Get that fucking Rat King. Little piece of shit. What is this? You won't need directions. So wait, does it also have streaming technology over Wi-Fi as well as like local? I wonder if it has like streaming stuff. Now this person's hands are a little bit bigger. And so now it doesn't look as big. It still looks kind of big though. New operating system. Get your hands on dick. Reserve. I can't reserve it. Now that's kind of crazy. Oh, chat, look what game that is. Is that 2020's Game of the Year? As dropped frames decreed, Hades? IGN has a first video. Oh, really? Can you link that to me? Let's check a look at IGN's vid. Now, who in their right mind is going to play Guilty Gear Strive? No one. No one. Let's take a look at this video. From old IGN. 8 minutes and 30 seconds.
I'm Bo Moore with IGN, and this is the Steam Deck.
That guy really looks like Bo Moore. If I had to think about what Bo Moore looks like, it would be this right here. Wait a minute. Where do I get this portal gun from? Hold on, Bo.
Valve's brand new handheld gaming.
Oh, that's not even a gun. That's the character.
Valve, where
oh, they're at Valve's. Oh, shit. Okay. Jesus, I thought I missed like a statue or something.
I spent the last few days going hands-on with the Steam Deck, as well as chatting with the people who made it. We've got a lot to cover, so let's dive right in.
You know what? Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. He looks to be in fairly good shape. He's got a nice shirt with like a fucking weird thing on it right here on this thing that looks trendy. His beard is full. He's got a great head of hair. Fuck this guy. This guy's a piece of shit.
Let's dive right in.
Fucking Bo. He's got a cool name.
When I first saw the Steam Deck, I was a bit thrown off by its control layout. The thumbsticks are in line
Flexing
with
his
the
chest
D-pad and
hair.
face
No one's like,
buttons,
oh, your
which
chest
looks
hair.
a bit odd when you're used to the more offset angle found on most controllers. However, as soon as I held it myself, the layout felt completely natural. The full-size thumbsticks felt precise, and while the D-pad wasn't quite as clicky as I'd like,
Could be a
it was
nice
fully
guy.
serviceable
Could be.
for rounding out some quarter circles in Guilty Gear Strive. Similarly, the face buttons and bumpers all felt solid and served me well through a few runs of Hades. The triggers did feel a little bit squishy for my taste, but it's worth noting that I was using a non-final hardware unit, so it's possible that things might improve there as Valve tweaks the deck before launch.
Yeah, those triggers look like shit.
On the backside are 4 rear buttons.
What they don't actually tell you right here, chat, is these 6 vents and these vents right here that are too many to count. I'm going to go with probably 10. Right there is 700 degrees Celsius coming straight out of the fucking console.
A welcome feature for anyone who's grown accustomed to using pro-style controllers like the Xbox Elite. These, like the rest of the buttons and other inputs, can be fully customized to whatever you like thanks to Steam Input, Valve's commitment to making useful custom key bindings available for almost any controller layout. Underneath the thumbsticks are one of the deck's standout features.
Key
2
chat alerts
precision
that it's
trackpads,
11.
which give you access to mouse
11
controls
vents.
for games that don't play well with a controller.
The trackpads here are an evolution of the same technology that we've been working on.
A French
since
guy
the
made this?
controller days and experimenting with internally. You also have seen some of our trackpad work as part of the index controller, for example. They can be used for many different things. We have a keyboard that lets you do dual thumb typing. In-game, you can map them to areas of the screen for the mouse
the thing is
cursor to
kind of
jump
big.
there and be kind of a one-to-one region type input. You can create on-screen menus that pop up on top of the game and have many customizable like macro buttons or keyboard keys. And you can just use it for mouse input.
This
So
guy
it's
looks
really
like
powerful
the
and reliable for the people that
500
are
IQ
comfortable with that sort of input.
Both the thumbsticks and the
Emote.
trackpads are
And he's
also
probably
capacitive,
500 IQ.
which means they can tell when your finger is on them. Combined with the internal gyro sensor, it gives you a weirdly precise level of control that, after a brief adjustment period, is honestly not far off from using a regular mouse. Yes, even in first-person shooters like Doom Eternal. Finally, the 7-inch
believe
screen
that.
is touch-enabled as well, giving you yet another option for controlling your games.
Dude, that looks really good.
The Steam Deck will draw immediate comparisons to the Nintendo Switch, but while it might look like a handheld console, Valve's device has much more in common with a desktop gaming PC. The Steam Deck runs a custom version of Steam OS that gives you a console-like experience on the surface, but under the hood is a full-blown PC.
It's a PC. We don't think people should be locked into a certain direction or a certain set of software that they can install. If you buy a Steam Deck, it's a PC. You can install whatever you want on it. You can
That
attach
mic
any
is not-
peripherals you want to it.
They undid
Maybe
his
a better
button
way to
there at
think
the
about
top,
it
and
is
so
that
that
it's a
shirt's
small
not
PC
really
with a
closing,
controller
so, like-
attached as opposed to a gaming console.
I think it
I can't stop
differs
looking
from
at
these
it,
kind of
chat.
platforms, mainly because you can just customize the experience and use all the options at your disposal that are typically associated with PC gaming. We think that while there will be a pretty approachable entry point where you can see the games that work really well by default and and get a pretty seamless gaming experience. If you want to go one step further and use all of these options, you can. Customize your controls, your level of performance, battery life, use Steam Workshop or even mods that are outside of the Steam Workshop. All these options that are dear to to PC gamers are fully supported by the deck.
This means you can do pretty much anything on it that you can do at your desk. Plug in a mouse and keyboard? Yep. Tab out of your games to a browser or video? Sure. Load up third-party programs or even other game stores? No problem. You could even wipe SteamOS entirely and install a fresh version of Windows if you want. But
Holy shit. That's kind of crazy.
I will say the default SteamOS is smooth and efficient at getting you into your games, so I would imagine most people won't want or need to go that far. The point is, you can if you want to. Importantly, this also means that all of Steam's features, like cloud saves, are fully functional here. You can start playing a game on your desktop PC, save and quit, then load up and continue playing portably on your Steam Deck, with all of your progress, key bindings, and mods fully intact. You can also suspend games indefinitely on the deck itself, similar to how the Switch works, though you can't have multiple games suspended at once, like with Quick Resume on the Xbox Series X. Valve also told me that they're looking into ways to cloud sync suspended games between desktop and deck, meaning you could potentially hop between platforms without needing to save and quit. But that functionality wasn't in place yet during my time with the device. While the Steam Deck is obviously designed for portable gaming, it's also fully functional as a desktop PC. Using a USB-C dock, you can connect it to a monitor, mouse and keyboard, Ethernet, and whatever other peripherals you want. Valve is developing an official docking station, which will be sold separately, but a standard USB-C dock will work just as well. In desktop mode, Steam Deck honestly just feels like a PC. The OS is Linux-based, but it feels largely familiar to Windows and is capable of running both Windows and Linux games. I played a bit of Factorio and Death Stranding with mouse and keyboard on a 32-inch monitor, and if it weren't for the deck sitting docked next to me on the desk, I would have honestly just forgotten that it wasn't running off of a traditional desktop PC.
All right, here we go.
Of course, a PC gaming device isn't worth much if it can't play games well. But worry not, in the power department, the Steam Deck is no slouch.
We've been partnering pretty closely with AMD on bringing up next generation APUs.
NVIDIA in shambles.
And developing the mainboard and the software solution around it. It has like 4 cores of Zen 2 architecture CPUs with SMT enabled, so up to 8 threads. And the GPU is based on the very latest AMD RDNA 2 architecture, which supports all the latest features like ray tracing and variable ray shading. The total APU combined power is about 2 teraflop, which should let people play the games that they have in their library without issues at 720 and provides lots of horsepower to that effect.
2 teraflops puts the Steam Deck in the ballpark of the Xbox One and PS4. In practice, it's actually more impressive than that. Since it targets a 720p resolution, which is more than enough for the 7-inch screen, the Steam Deck is able to play current-gen PC games at medium to high settings at smooth frame rates. While I wasn't able to run benchmark tests during my hands-on time, I played Death Stranding, Doom Eternal, Control, and several others, all of which looked great and played smoothly. The deck comes in 3 different models, but power-wise they all have the same internals. The only difference is in storage space. The base model has 64 gigs of storage for $399. Moving up to the 256 gig model costs $529.
That's
while
not
the
bad.
top end will cost $649 for 512 gigabytes.
That's not bad,
All 3
yo.
storage devices are SSDs. However, the 256 and 512 gig models use an NVMe drive for even faster load times. And while the internal storage itself can't be upgraded, there's an SD card slot to expand your storage even further, which games can be installed onto and played directly off of.
But it's an SD card, right? So it's not going to load as fast as like an NVMe. The SD card's like pretty slow. So something to keep in mind. Well, slower, I should say.
The Steam Deck will be available this holiday season with reservations starting soon. We've got a lot more coverage.
Look how big that thing is from the back. That's thick. That's like, I mean, if you count the 11 fans on top and the 6 fans right here, that's like 17 C's thick right there.
Coverage planned all month long, so for all that and more, keep it right here at IGN.
Maybe though, we found Bo Moore's weakness, chat, and that's that he's 5'1". Could be the case. He could be a tiny person. He's got to have something. All right. This thing's pretty good. I'm kind of impressed with this. I also like it because it's going to make Elgato upset that, or maybe not, that people are just going to call this thing the Stream Deck. Potentially, even though, you know, like, that's the Stream Deck right there. So, here's the thing though. I don't know I'm trying to think like who this is for. Because I don't necessarily need the mobile aspect of this. I don't know like if I guess it's the same people that would buy a Switch, right? A lot of dads. I could see that. Probably weighs about as much as a baby. And it could probably keep the baby warm if the baby ever got, left somewhere where the dads typically do. The machine would keep the baby warm. So, yeah. Yeah, I could see that. It's for people who don't want to play, who pay $2K for a PC to PC game. True. True. Did he mention battery time? On their website, it mentions battery time, and I think they say it's 2 to 8 hours. That's what they say. Which I guess it depends what you're playing. I still don't have the... It still says loading when I go to reserve this, so I don't know if all of the scalpers have already reserved all of them, or like what the plan is here. Not necessarily sure what's going on. Yeah, that makes sense, Stoic. On mine, it says I can't reserve until Sunday. Where do you live, Corlan? What country? Because for me, it just says loading. Honestly, don't bother. You'll never use that for the first weeks. I'm honestly not. I probably won't grab one, but it's because I don't have a use for it, right? Like, I play video games sitting here. I might buy one after the fact so that I could have one more device that I take in a backpack when I go and travel. But then I just end up watching a movie or something on my iPad and then never use those devices. But, you know, I'm all for like having more devices in my bag. And weighing that son of a bitch down, so I get a little bit more, burn a little bit more calories when I travel. Also, remember traveling? Yeah. Yep. Das Hibbett says, it's checking to see if you've made a purchase since June 1st. Everyone who's made a purchase since June 1st can reserve now. Those that haven't have to wait until Sunday. It's an attempt to get around bots and scalpers. What? Now it says set a reminder. I'm going to set a reminder via email. Do I just keep reloading this page and hope to get in? Is that what I do? In the fact at the bottom. Oh yeah, you're right. Here, let's check out. I love reading a FAQ. I love a good FAQ. Why is there a reservation fee? Yep, there it is right there. When you submit a reservation, you'll be put in a queue. Once inventory is available, you'll be emailed. Okay. 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 One per customer. Pretty good. Look at that thing. I want to know how hot it gets. That's my big question. It's got to be hot. Do we know how much it weighs? I think they said how much it weighs somewhere. I think it's like they gave it in some non-American weight, so I didn't know what the fuck it meant. 799 grams. No, isn't it 699 grams? I remember that because someone said nice. And that's the first time someone saying nice has ever been useful to seeing the sex number before. Yeah, 669 grams. Which is just, I don't know any grams. Gram is not a name that's very common here in the US. So how do I know how much 699 of them are going to weigh? You know? It's like 5 miles. Okay. I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense. Well, there you go. That's the Steam Deck. I'm going to put up a poll in chat. I'm curious. Here we go. The poll's going to run for a minute. Vote now. I'm curious what people are going to do. Three baseball hot dogs? Okay. Okay. 3. Your ad blocker? I mean, I don't have ad block in Steam where I'm running it. It just says loading constantly. Do I just need to keep refresh? Why am I trying to get... Oh, it loaded. Wait. It won't let me hit reserve now. Does that mean they're sold out? Why am I trying to buy this? Mine doesn't say reserve now. It just says this. Oh God, it's coming from a 4K monitor. You'll never use it? I know. I don't know why I'm trying to buy this. 48% of the chat says that they will not buy the Steam Deck. 42% says maybe later, and 10% says yes. Read the items below to reserve. Oh, reservations will open Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific. I don't need this. I don't need this, chat. I don't even know why I'm trying to buy this. I don't even care about it. I'm going to erase that time from my mind. It's erased. We've got it erased. It's $5. Who said that? Ban him. Get him out of here. Get him the fuck out. We're done. We're done with this shit. We're done with this shit. I literally have a PC sitting on that other wall that has a 9700K and a 30. I wasn't looking at the camera. I was looking off there for some reason. And a 3080 in it that's just collecting dust. I don't need this thing. And I'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific, Steam. You dick. What else do we got going on in the news? What else is happening here? Let's get away from the Steam Deck. Okay? Let's get away from the Steam Deck. Let's move forward. Let's move forward. Netflix is going to be expanding into video games in earnest in the next year, according to a report. I guess the amount of times that people said it's the Netflix of video games. I think of that Michael Jordan gif of him saying, and I took that personally, and I apply it to the situation. CNET.com is reporting Netflix is expected to expand into video games. I just realized I'm not using the JPNN graphics. Jesus Christ, what is this amateur hour? Expanded video games on its service at no extra cost within the next year. Widening from its bedrock business of TV shows and movies is the world's biggest subscription video service, according to a report by Bloomberg, moving to Netflix to major entertainment. Confirmed Wednesday that it hired a former Oculus, Electronic Arts, and Zynga executive, Mike Verdu, as vice president of games development. A spokeswoman declined to comment beyond his hiring. And now here's all the other nonsense about that. Is that a... I mean... You know. Yeah, it's expected to expand its video game service at no extra cost within the next year. So what that really means, let me translate that to you for subscription newbies. You'll be paying for it in a year, and then you'll pay more for 4K in 2 years. And then probably in 5 years, they're going to add in some more money, and you're not going to realize it because you already watch it so frequently. So you're going to pay for it eventually. It'll be a while. It'll be a while. Here's the thing about why I think Xbox cannot really ever be challenged by someone outside of the gaming world, like a Google or like a Netflix. Sony could definitely do it. But that's because Sony and Xbox are video game publishers themselves. So they have an inherent actual library of games. They also have the partnerships to bring in third-party games and offer those at, the same value as their current games. Netflix is most likely going to have to charge for these games. Otherwise, they're not going to make any fucking money. Just like Google had to charge for these games, and they made no fucking money off Stadia. And now it's kind of burning. It's just like it's like a wildfire that never got dealt with in a lot of ways. So I don't know. I don't see this. I don't see this being successful for Netflix unless they somehow get an inherent library of games, which they potentially could if they throw enough money at Electronic Arts, because everyone knows that EA loves money and Facebook loves money. However, EA makes they probably put out 3 or 4 games a year, right? So, I don't know. It's an interesting thing. If anyone has the money to make it work, it's Netflix. It's so, 100%, your statement is sound. However, Google tried to do this, and they had more money than God. God actually looks at Google and thinks holy shit, how do you have so much money, right? And they failed. So I feel like that statement doesn't necessarily work, right? It's a little bit rough. But maybe. Who knows? It depends what type of deals they can make with companies like EA and Ubisoft and all that stuff. Whereas I feel like Microsoft is already on the ground kind of making those deals. Because Game Pass also has... The biggest thing I think Game Pass has going for it is it's already got people's goodwill, right? It's already got every idiot that has a camera like myself saying oh yeah, Game Pass is fucking insane. You should probably get Game Pass. It's the best deal in video games type deal. And that's just free advertising that they're not paying anything for. The second that Netflix comes to market, it's going to be oh yeah, they've got Oculus, EA, and Zynga. No, that's not it. Those 3 companies do not have that much goodwill in the gaming world. With all that said, we'll see. Can't really tell the future. It depends on how they do it. We'll see how it goes. JP, they do not have them. They only have the former executive. Right. But the reason that you hire the former executive is because then you can start those conversations much faster and much easier because it's the former executive who still has friends at those other companies because he was an executive. Right. That's kind of how that works. That's kind of how that goes in a lot of ways. Let's move on. See what happens with that. No, I don't want to buy a Steam Deck. Jesus. What is this? TheGuardian.com has a discussion piece. It poses the question, China's video game market is the world's biggest international... Oh, sorry. Hold on. Oh, okay, sorry. Aaron is walking by. I'm muted. China's video game market is the world's biggest. International developers want in on it, but its rules on what is acceptable are growing increasingly harsh. Is it worth the compromise? It's an interesting question. We've definitely talked about this in the past. We've talked about it. I mean, they've censored... what did they censor recently? Guilty Gear. Guilty Gear censored it. They removed a bunch of stuff from like the story aspect of the game, which was crazy. Jeez. This is probably I might read this article offline. Oh, yep. Riot's in here. Now that's kind of crazy to consider. I didn't realize that that was the price. They sold 93% of their company for $400 million. That's kind of that's not that much, right? Like that's a steal. Granted, that was 2011. But I guess in a lot of ways, I mean, was League big? League was pretty big in 2011. I think Riot is I think they're valued at like 25 billion or something like that now. Yeah, they kind of sold out early. What the hell is that? Is that a phone case? It's a purse? It's a purse that has a phone in it? Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. I just read the caption for this photo. A woman plays Tencent's smartphone game, A Great Speech, clap for Xi Jinping in 2017. I am not going to have anything to say so I don't get disappeared. Let's move on. Warhammer 40,000 Dark Tide has been delayed to spring 2022. They put out a tweet. I will now read said tweet for you and move very quickly past China. Today, we made the difficult decision to move our release date of Warhammer 40,000 Dark Tide to the spring of 2022. We have a responsibility to deliver the best game we possibly can, and frankly, we need more time to accomplish this goal. It's no secret that building a game... I feel like these read the exact same. I mean, sure. It's no secret that building a game during a pandemic is a challenge, and we are not immune to this. We are planning to use the extra time to both focus on the level of quality at release, as well as invest in more systems to support Darktide for years to come. We couldn't be more excited about Darktide. In fact, the toughest part of this decision is the fact that we won't be able to put the game in your hands sooner. But I hope that you will join us in Hive Tertium early next year. From all of us 150 plus sharks here in Stockholm, thanks for your amazing support. Martin Wallund. Fat Shark CEO and co-founder. There we go. There we go. It all sounds the same. Oh my God, chat. Hold on, chat. We've got another bit. I have to mute the music of breaking news. Xbox has tweeted out. Shit, I hit the button again. 35 minutes ago. It's break. Fuck it. We get twice the breaking news here. All right. Xbox has tweeted out. I can't believe that they really decided to use this person. Like, when you consider all the people in entertainment, you never really think that this is going to be the one that a company decides to work with. But it's crazy that they did at the end of the day. And I really cannot think of a bigger, ally to have on their side.
Special memories with them. I've gotten some of them for Valentine's Day and some of them for my birthday. They're so colorful, just like me, and I love that. The Xbox controller itself obviously has changed over the last 20 years. And so even though the controllers have changed shape, there's nothing quite like holding an Xbox controller in your hand. One of my favorite controllers is the Xbox Design Lab controller that I got to design at E3 a few years ago. And so I stood in line, I waited, I got to make my controller, and it has a limited edition number on the top that just reminds me that only a couple hundred people got to do it. It was really fun to be part of that experience.
So I can already see the comments when she said a couple hundred, and then that controller says 1,000. Someone's gonna be like, "Oh, this dumb it says 1,000. What idiot!" And if not, I'm gonna tweet that.
I love my Gears of War 4 Elite controller. On top of the fact that it's an Elite controller, so the customizations with the paddles and the buttons, I love it because it's also super immersive. When you look at the controller, when you hold it in your hands, there's kind of like a scratch across the front of it.
That is a pretty cool controller.
When I was going through the Gears of War 4 campaign, it just feels like it's been through the campaign with you. One of my other favorite controllers is the Phantom Magenta controller. When you first look at the controller, it doesn't look like anything special, but as you get closer to it and as you hold it in your hand and you...
It is really weird to watch. I'm going to be real honest, because I was here when this shit was filmed, and it's just weird to see Xbox doing this out.
You start to see that fade from that magenta translucent to the opaque magenta at the bottom. It just reminds me so much of the nostalgia of my teenage year in the late 90s, early 2000s with that see-through vibe. The entire Phantom collection is wonderful, but the Phantom Magenta will always hold a special place in my heart. I am so thankful that Xbox let me get early access to the brand new Xbox Design Lab. And so we have a package that we're going to open today because I have a new controller to add to my collection. Check this out. I love it.
Oh my.
Since 2020.
Fuck, I didn't know that mine. Oh my God. Now, this part I couldn't be in the room for. Actually, that's not true. I just didn't know that my name was on this controller.
I was supposed to get married, but unfortunately, like many people, COVID put a pause on our wedding plans.
You
And
son
so
of a
not
bitch.
just once, but twice, we had to postpone our wedding. And we just recently in April were able to get married. And so
I didn't realize I'm in the
designed
video.
my controller so that it was our wedding colors.
I'm
white
uncomfortable right
and
now,
blue.
Chad. I'm uncomfortable.
It has our wedding date
I'm
on
uncomfortable.
it. And so now every time I look at my new Design Lab controller,
I don't
get
like
to
it.
remember my wedding.
I don't like it.
I have seen so many people do creative things for their custom Design Lab controllers. I cannot wait to see what people come up with and share and continue to design my own.
Was that the end of the video? Thank Christ. All right, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I didn't realize. I'm going to click on this and read the comments here real quick. What the fuck? I don't. What? Hold on. Chat. I need you to explain this to me. What in the world does this mean? What the? What does this mean? What the hell does this mean, dude? I don't know what this means. What is a Sony pony? Hold on. What the hell is a Sony pony? What is... Oh my God. What is a Sony pony? A pony is a PlayStation stand? That just hit me a little bit hard. It's honestly just hit me real hard. It makes me, it's... Every one of the comments is... Nope. I found one. And I don't even... You know, typically when you click a big company's Twitter, I don't know what you expect. But we're going to read this one because it's actually just like the Will Smith meme. It's out there. I will have to go apply some bleach to my eyes. I don't recommend you do that, by the way. That's what my lawyers say. Let's just go. Twitter user Beat Boy commented 14 minutes ago and said, "Can you make it waterproof? My wife keep shoving it up her pussy." That might be the comment of the day, folks. That might be the comment of the day. Like, what do you, I mean, I guess that's a valid concern. You know? I guess that's a valid concern. I might have to be done with the internet, though, at that point. Might have to be done with the internet at that point. Anyways, chat, we got to think of what is our tweet right here. What are we going with? What are we going to go with the "Hey, I know her"? I don't know. That's kind of normal. Are we going to go with I'm the dude that she married? No, that's bad one. I kind of want to go with only 100 and 1,000. I mean, she's technically correct, so I don't know if I could comment on that. Borat, that's my wife gif. I was kind of thinking that. I think I'm going to go with that. I think I'm going to hit him with the my wife gif. I think that might be where we go. I think that's the play. I think that's the play. It's sent. That's sent. We sent it. It's been sent. Okay? It's been sent. Let's move on with not the news, chat, but more news. Okay? More news. The news. That's more news. What are we going with here? The previously announced July 2021 launch of Resident Evil Reverse is being moved to 2022 so that the team can continue working to deliver a smooth gameplay experience. Wait, what is Resident Evil Reverse? Chat, what the hell is this game? Or thing? What is this thing? The pony meme is your screenshot on Twitch? You're goddamn right it is. Oh, this is the 3v3 multiplayer. I see. Okay. I didn't even know that. Pokemon Unite launches on Nintendo Switch on July 20. Wait, there's a launch video? Hold on. How do I get to this launch video? Did they put this on their YouTubes? Can someone in chat find me the Pokemon Unite launch trailer or announcement trailer or whatever the hell this trailer is? I need to watch this, not the Twitter video. Not the Twitter video. Okay? We need the YouTube video. That's what we need. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War adds the DualSense feature support on PC. Oh, is that like the haptic triggers and stuff? Oh yeah, I tested with USB cable and can confirm that adaptive triggers fully work on the PC now, and it's really good. It's great. That's great. Thank you, good boy. Is this it? Yeah, good boy. You found it. You did it. I did not know there was a new Tales of Arise video. We'll put that in trailer time, in the trailer time vault. Oh my God, chat. We have a new Shin Megami Tensei V story trailer. We've got a double header, chat. The Daily Demon and the story trailer today. Are we going to watch this? I mean, the story trailer does have... Should we just read the full story trailer with the auto translate on? I kind of only want to experience the game through Google's auto translate. I think we're doing it. It's 4 minutes though. I mean, that one's going to be a doozy. Baldur's Gate 3 patch number 5 is now released. The patch notes are now available. Motorsport Games signs an agreement to bring the official IndyCar game to market, launching in 2023. No one cared. What else do we got here? Where the hell is this Tales of Arise character trailer you guys are seeing? Where the hell is this thing at right here? Wait, Little Witch Academia VR Broom Racing. Is that a hentai game, chat? Can I watch that? It's not? Okay, good. We'll watch it. We'll check a look. How long is this thing? 8 minutes of Lost Judgment? We might. It's like an interview thing. I don't know if that's worth watching. I don't think we'll do that. Might have spoilers. All right, I think it's time for trailers. There's not that much news today. The Steam news kind of sucked the wind out of everything in a lot of ways. We just do a little quick refresh. We'll take a look. JP Boomerang, he doesn't want to pull Zeke. Correct. That is absolutely correct. We'll watch that. Well, Full Metal Damon Muramasa. Does anyone know if that's got so stupid? We'll watch that. We got a lot of trailers to watch today, chat, so let's get into it. First trailer is an announcement trailer of an upcoming Switch title and also PS4 called The Cruel King and the Great Hero. Music's pretty good. What the hell? This music's great. Wait, did she die? Did they bury her there? He has bubblegum blood? Whoa! I don't know what's happening. Huh. That seems like it might be pretty good. Just like these ads that are about to play, chat, because we run them every single hour, and you've got 15 seconds to drop a sub. Prime Gaming, Twitch Prime, $5 sub, maybe some gifted subs, or they're going to run here in 5 seconds. You ran out of time. We're going to keep watching these trailers, though. You're not going to miss anything. We're saving the SMT stuff till the end. But up next, I timed that correctly, so it cut me off at the exact moment. We have another anime channel trailer. Sorry, I read the comment in the chat. Is this a cool thing? Oh my god, that thing looks incredible. What the hell? It's kind of sick. This is a straight up anime intro. So wait, is this a game or an anime? Both? We're not gonna get. Oh, it's a bad trailer. It doesn't tell you what the game is at the end. The game name is Full Metal Daemon Muramasa. That's the name of it. Full Metal Daemon Muramasa. Looks kind of cool. Next trailer is a trailer for Honor. It's based off visual novel. Well, there you go. Full Matt Damon. That's exactly correct. Oh, right there.
英雄として死ぬか過去を守るか未来のために戦うか天国を目指すか地獄への道を歩むか信念は皆の心の中にあるそして与えられたものもある
I kind of like this guy. And I don't even like this game. That was sick.
それは選び適応する能力
Wait, it's a class that can just straight up 2v1?
誰でもあるものとなり風のごとく呼吸し戦う これが我らの自由だ
Wow, that fucking video just like killed this. A Kyoshin? That thing looks sick. I wonder if Sam's going to play that. Might have to tune into that. Next trailer is a trailer for a game that I am very excited. However, this character looks to be the worst character in the game from the trailers we've seen. Let's see if his introduction trailer makes me think otherwise.
The realm of Cislodia doesn't tolerate civil dissidents like you.
Oh, I hate it so much. Ah.
Law. I hereby detain you in the name of his lordship.
Oh, shut up. Why does the audio sound like shit?
You're wide open. Challenge Hurricane. So you become an agent for the local lord? You got a problem with that? You're not exactly one to talk, keeping company with a Renin woman.
Oh, I hate
You
him.
think you know her, but wait until she has a choice between you and her people. I may have become an agent for the Renins, but at least I'm here trying to soothe the agony of my people from the inside. What's your excuse?
I don't know. I'm not a fan. I mean, his fight looks really cool.
I'll smash you! Rush on a roll now! Challenge Hurricane!
His character fighting looks really cool. And I'm a big fan of one shoulder guard. That's it? All right. I don't know why the audio is so bad there. There's a game called Jupiter Hill. I think this might just be Doom.
Have you lost your goddamn minds? You idiots are gonna pay for shooting up my... What the hell?
Jupiter Hill. Why'd they all blow their heads off? Oh God, he's summoning the devil.
Ugly motherfucker.
I think this is just Doom.
Shit! Yes!
That's literally Doom. What? How is that a... Okay. Okay. Those are my thoughts on it. Okay. Next trailer, new game from our friends at Devolver. This is Weird West, the gameplay trailer.
The West's full of tall tales. Strangeness, oddity, evil. But the West, it's also got heroes of a kind. A bounty hunter thought she could hang up her shooting irons for good. Thought wrong.
Is that Troy Baker?
A pig man, cursed. A monster in the eyes of his fellow man. But a monster with a past. This land's got guardians. Come west tracking an evil wind across the plains. Liable to find it. It's got cowboys, drunk on the moon. Trapped in a war for the heart of the West.
Do they know, like, well, what closed captioning actually means? Because I don't think they do. Because they're not saying the synth music intensifies. They're saying some other, like, weird narration nonsense.
It's got future seers. Set to change what's coming before the sun sets. You see, you five, you're are tied together. A purpose deeper than you know. The more you dig, the stranger it gets.
Huh.
Welcome to the Weird West.
Yeah, that looks weird. Doesn't look that bad, though. Doesn't look that bad. You know? Might be kind of fun. God damn it. These trailers keep auto-playing. And they keep spoiling shit. Because now everyone knows that we're going to watch the latest and hottest trailer for Little Witch Academia VR Broom Racing. Look how incredible this is.
Welcome to Lunanova Witchcraft Academy. So you're that guest student everybody's talking about? This might turn out better than expected. Let's go! Gemina Freeley! Hello, I'm Nedden, a smart crystal. Want some treats? Yahoo! Let's keep sharp until the end. We'll win this. I know we can. Little Witch Academia. VR Broom Racing.
Next trailer is Pokemon Unite.
Pokemon Unite. Ready? Go!
Has anyone played the beta? Didn't they have a beta for this? Yeah, this is a Pokemon MOBA. It'll probably actually be pretty big. You know here's the sign of a good trailer. Okay? Here's the sign of a good trailer. They somehow synced the menu to the beat of the song. Let's watch this back. That is the sign of a seasoned trailer creator. Hold on, did they do it there as well? It was the same beat that they used the time before. Who the fuck is that Pokemon? Zerora? He's a mythical Pokemon? I wish they did Pokemon for adults, so instead of them going, who's that Pokemon? It's some like middle-aged, washed-up streamer going, who the fuck is that Pokemon? I think I'd be pretty into it. I'd be into it. Pokemon for adults. Oh yeah, new trailer by the way. Gundam Evolution. Here we go. This is first person? The hell? Oh. I was going to say, why in the world would you ever play a little flying UAV piece of shit in a game for Gundams? And then he transformed, and it made a lot more sense. He transforms into a Gundam. This game actually looks kind of fun. Okay, this actually looks... We gotta see what platforms it's coming out on. That's me. That's who I want to be. I want to be that guy right there. Oh my God, he seems broken as fuck. Oh my God, isn't that a Polygon right there? Please tell me that somehow I remember the name of this dumb fucking Gundam. Is that a Polygon? Is that right at all? Is that even close to it whatsoever? That's Sazabi? Oh, shit. Well, that's right. What is this coming out on? Hello? Platforms? Hello? It says Unreal Engine. Bandai Namco Online. Had PC controls on the HUD? Oh yeah, EFC. What? Damn, that actually looks pretty good. I think that actually looks pretty good. I'm kind of into that. All right, chat. We've got a doozy here at the end. Okay, this is a very special presentation here for JPNN at the end of today's episode. Not only do we have our daily demon, number 29, we also have a 4-minute story trailer for SMT. I don't know if we're going to, it's 4 minutes long, and we're going to send it through the old Google Translate. Okay. We've been doing these for a month. Oh God, I think we have. I think we are. I think that's real. We've been doing these for a month. Has JPN seen Super Robot Wars 30 announcement trailer? We watched that yesterday, or maybe the day prior. Number 29, chat. And then we get the story trailer. Here we go.
Shin Megami Tensei
V, yes, Day Turning Devil, etc. I'll send you a request today. Shurfy Sword Sick Chic. It's a female curry family that isn't often seen near the border between England and Scotland. It is said that he will give me... it is difficult to be thankful for being publicly welcomed. Next time I will introduce Jinma. Enjoy. That one was weird. It was like spaced out or something. I don't know. I don't know how that one worked. That one, okay. Guys, this next one is 4 minutes long. All right, hold on. Here we go. Okay. All right. We might have to take a pause in the center. This is the SMT story trailer. Chat demanded that I watch the Japanese version with the YouTube auto translate on, even though there is an English trailer for this. Here we go. You reached out to me enough. I can go. I've dispelled it. I need power to go the right way. I'm. What? I'm looking at that from the Moganogi Hinges, the end of Tokyo Ikuha. What happened to Tokyo that we were swallowed by the tunnel? Nightmare Yuma, Kite, and the devils. Fighting to protect Tokyo, which is attacking the addition of robbing people's souls. This is Bethel's Japan branch. In other words, we are the qualifications to become a Hobyo Forbidden. Where and who brought the power lender Reimu? That should be used and protected for us. Gonna get a translation for that. Hello? But if you keep that order, I think it's an alloy. Period. Music, it. It's definitely right to protect Tokyo from the devil. You can do it with confidence without hesitation. The damage caused by the attacks so far is human resources, and I'm a body. I think I was cooperating with Bethel to protect the people who spend time in Japan. I think I got involved in him. I can't protect Tokyo. I thought you were acting for humans. Is it a mistake? The character might have this voice in it. Let's create a new order that the gods protect. Music. Who knew? Hold on a second. Hold on, I broke. That one got me. That one got me real good. Okay, hold on. Okay, all right. Let's move forward. Let's move forward. 7 kinds of working resin. Hey, N1. I just buy it. I'm sorry. I entered before you. Thought so much. If I could manage it. There was a sound I would not go on the play path. I think we did it. I think we did it. I don't know what the hell just happened, but I think we did it. Oh, we're done. Is there a way that I could play this entire game with the Google Auto Translator on? That's what I want. That's what I want. Is that. I don't think it's possible, though. I'd have to get like Stadia or some shit. Also, that game looked kind of cool in a weird way. I couldn't really see much. I saw a handful of things. Isn't that game just that's like the was that game good, chat? Is that game good? I know it's like the same universe as Persona. Can we watch it in proper English now? Okay. Why not? No? Okay, chat's I'm not allowed. Chat's saying no. Chat's saying no. Chat's saying no. I don't make the rules, chat does. Poo doo doo. Why the hell did it even say that? That's the big thing. Like, why did it even say poo doo doo? I can't like wrap my head around that. It's kind of weird. Kind of weird. It just caught me out of nowhere. Anyways, I believe that's going to do it. There's a little bit of news that I actually forgot to include in the proper news. EA Star Wars tweeted out that we will not be showing any new Star Wars games at EA Play Live on July 22nd, but all of us look forward to celebrating with you next year when we share our vision for the galaxy far, far away. How the hell are we a year out from whatever it is they're working on? That's crazy. I mean, I guess so, but like, that's crazy. Right? It's crazy. No one. The poll ended. The poll ended, chat. I'm seeing if there's any other news here before we wrap it up, and it does not look like there is. So that's going to do it for the old JPNN. Thank you so much for watching over on YouTube and on Twitch. We do the news every single day. If you want to join us live, starting around noon Eastern at the start of the stream. And we're going to continue doing it for probably the foreseeable future. So if you missed any of the VODs, or if you, missed any of the shows, you can always get the VOD over at youtube.com/itmeJP. Drop a sub. We get notified when the VOD goes live. We upload them the same days. You can also check the Twitch VOD if you want to watch along with chat. Thank you so much. I'm losing my voice a little bit because we've been talking for almost an hour and 40. But we're done. That's the news, folks. That's the news. We'll see you tomorrow for more.